Oh, see, he's signing this now because he turned it off.
The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started.
Ridiculous 6.5-hour game.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Van Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Babe Ruth back in 1918 was the starting pitcher, and he hit 6th. But no one has ever started on the mound and hit leadoff, but that's what Ohtani did last night.
Who was the genius that put Babe Ruth down at the 6th spot?
I don't know. Analytics back then told him to do that. So I was interested to watch Ohtani, regardless, you want to watch.
Good shot. Come.
Here is the free throw, and that's good for Martin. 79 to 70.
And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside the slot.
He's not good.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now are pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Smith wants to throw. The quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught.
Oh, that's
Slippery slide. Find his way away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Smith dropping to pass. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first hit.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel keep them pinned in their own end.
Oh, I thought it was that.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
So that's corner.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low.
Corner.
Chop blocked.
Neil took off
Every
like he
single
was
play
get that board.
early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the path.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Gator.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
No, don't foul him.
Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Glenn. Caught behind the line, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The free. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
It's good. He could hit a spring right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So California, defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Complete to the right.
If it is, I'll finish this game. I'll let you look at the roster.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense.
This team I have is pretty good. They've got a lot of speed on offense.
And they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
Tight end trying to get in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC...
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game...
There he goes. And he's brought down after...
Oh, what did you end up doing for the trunk or treat or whatever?
Football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch.
Yeah, Jackie was telling me that when because the boys had theirs last week, and that by the time we got there, like a lot of the candy was already gone.
With respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
No, yeah, and they have a lot more. Well, assuming that's why I was thinking you join now. That way you can try to convince them to not leave.
This is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to...
I mean, I guess you would get a chance anyways, even if you joined after the season was over.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball.
I'll count right now. But some people are not being that active like they should be, so
Smith dropping to pass.
The owner was like asking if we know anyone.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
I didn't know freaking Ruben was going to be so into the league.
10 seconds to go.
Else I would have tried to get him to join earlier.
Really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like
he's like all super active in the other league.
Third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls.
Makes the grab past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles.
Smith wants to throw. It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Power football with the run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Because he wasn't listening, like he wasn't doing something the coach was asking him to do.
Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. He's in open space downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Older kids.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No, yeah, it's true.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, that's good.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force miss tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Turning it on.
Yeah.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown!
Yeah, I haven't coached big kids like that, but my buddy who's really good. Well, I think he said you know him, Elias Mata. His last name Mata. He's been coaching. He's been getting like experience coaching 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, and they're kind of like some of them are already in that same stage where they don't want to like fully buy in and listen. And same thing, like he's already told me before, and he's mentioned it to me in the past where he's like, yeah, he's my best player, but I don't care if he doesn't return because he doesn't ever listen anyways. So that's his mindset. Because he had this really like fast, badass forward, like winger, but I don't think he returned this season, and he was like, oh, I'm not too worried about it. He never listened anyways. You guys are going to practice tomorrow?
Back to pass.
From his big kids got it.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends.
There's some kid named Luis.
These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Using his legs, it's Webb. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of.
What?
You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and
I don't know, maybe.
Some of the damage offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's brought down just running hard in the
His
red
fitness.
zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day.
What's his name?
Defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Yeah, because my nephew, a lot of the kids he used to play with it. Only like seniors by now. But I don't think they're at Irving. No, I don't think they're at Irving. I think they're at Nimitz. One of them I think is at MacArthur. And you never know. Maybe one of them might be at Irving.
Moving and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
What are y'all running or what?
This defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines.
Yeah, I see Nimitz training when I'm driving home sometimes. Really?